Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with a daily energy check. I'm coming to you from Manhattan, the heart of New York City. Yes, that's right, I'm back in New York. I said goodbye to Hawaii, still processing my mind, my brain, my subconscious, still processing the information, but I've got a lot going on. So it's a pretty busy week and I have more busy weeks ahead, but I really wanted to do this check-in today so that we can all find out what is the latest for Twin Flames, what are we supposed to know, and how to navigate the current energies, which have been pretty intense since the beginning of the eclipse season, to be honest. Plus, we're still in Mercury retrograde, which doesn't make things easier, and we'll stay there until end of the week, basically. All right, and the biggest news of the day is that I got a new deck. Yes, remember I was telling you that because I'm still in a travel mode and I have more travel plans and there is no way I can dig out my cards from the storage because there's just a lot going on there. I did make a decision to get a new deck. It's the Tarot of Mystical Moments. It's really, really beautiful. I think wherever I have energies of feminine, masculine, this would be my go-to for the feminine energy. But today I just want to do the main read with this deck. So it's going to be energies for divine feminines, energies for divine masculines. The artwork is amazing. They have shiny sides. Yeah, I was looking through the cards. I have a friend who's an artist who asked me to send him some of the pictures for inspiration, and I was looking at those myself and I was like, wow, yeah, there's definitely gonna be new meaning coming in, and bear with me while I'm getting a little bit accustomed to these cards. But yeah, we'll do the classic read. The only thing that the messages today between the twins I'm gonna be doing with a tarot deck is gonna be the Dreamway Tarot, and then at the end I'll pull an angel therapy card for each of the twins. Okay, so let's get started, and we're starting with an oracle deck. Hope you guys are doing great, and by the way, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. It's actually my last day at this hotel. I'm flying to Toronto, so you know, you'll be in travel mode with me, so you'll be getting new kind of landscapes now and then, maybe even more of Toronto, because when I'm in Montreal I will be with my friend. I'd like to minimize the amount of time that I get distracted. Also, obviously her family are gonna be there, so I might actually do a few reads in advance just so that we don't have any gaps. We'll see. Whoa. Okay, we got 3 cards, but I'm gonna take them. So this is for divine feminine. A light grows brighter only by lighting another. Lovely for the divine feminine mission. Right into this reality. This is what I like to say. This is actually connected to Mercury retrograde. I'm getting this message immediately because during Mercury retrograde we're more susceptible to like shadow energies, destructive energies, different triggers, and we are programming ourselves even deeper into that rabbit hole a lot of times. When we start self-sabotaging, when we start telling ourselves stories that aren't really true, but it's the combination of our emotions, our fears, and the Mercury retrograde energy, right, that kind of like spins it and gives it a new perspective, blows it up like out of proportion, etc., etc. So think about the positive writing into your reality, even if you feel triggered, especially then. Well, of course, the main idea is to get yourself back into safety, and then you can write into your reality from there. But keeping in mind that when you are triggered, when you're out of balance, you're writing into your reality too. That's why it's important to get out of it as soon as possible. You will only see the way by making the way. Oh, I love this, right? So some people get this idea, I'm getting during this time, that I'm not you know, far enough in my journey, or I'm not independent enough in my mission, or I'm still figuring out what my gifts are, and it kind of feels insecure and unsafe. And it also feels like I'm failing, or I'm not fulfilling my, you know, responsibilities, my divine contract, etc. So stop that. It was connected a little bit to that, but also to this. Do not compare yourself to others. Usually I get a different message, underlying message for this card, but right now I'm just sincerely seeing, do not compare success that you have or don't have with somebody else, And then finally we have close your eyes to open your heart. Yeah, that's the ultimate solution. Okay, let's see what we have for the masculine. If you're wondering, is she wearing orange pants? Yes, I am. This is my latest addition to the wardrobe since I'm going on a trip to Canada for like 10 days, and it's springtime, but it's not that springy just yet. And the only pants I have from Hawaii are my jeans, like one pair, that's it. So I decided that I need to be a little bit more versatile. So I got this lovely pants from Fabletics. I love the color actually, and I'm excited to be wearing them in summer as well. I don't know how warm they actually are. I'll have to test it, but my guess is not very. But at least, yeah, they look cool. And they'll give me the confidence that I'm wearing pants, so I must be warm. Don't ask. Okay, for the masculine, it's card number 39. Your effortless effort is fully required. Yeah, so masculines have been struggling a lot with certain reconciliations, with working through karmic energies, through thickness of it. And then they're tired now, right? They're like thinking, okay, how much longer? I don't know how much longer I can last here, right? So it's important, you know, like when people are in a dangerous situation, like if they're like in a closed space and they like start to breathe heavily, or they're in quicksand and they start like moving instead of letting go and relaxing. Like a lot of times when dangerous situation comes in like that, we start panicking and we start making it worse, right? Kind of like, again, programming ourselves that we're supposed to work hard, we're supposed to put all our effort into getting out of this situation. But this card is actually saying that, you know, your effortless effort is required. It doesn't have to be coming from the place of making yourself do stuff, of I don't know, telling yourself I have to do XYZ because somebody did this, or because this person told me, or whatever, right? Like, it's supposed to be effortless. That's what's required. That's gonna have the true twin magic, actually. That's what I'm hearing. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna get the new deck and let's see what's going on with Divine Feminines right now. So shiny. I love it. Okay. We got Eight of Swords, the Temperance, and Page of Wands. Yeah, so I'm getting that Feminine is actually trying to get her wings back on. That's what I heard. And be able to fly freely, lightly, the way she used to. Temperance is required for balancing out, and I was just getting a lot of those cards where it was like about trailblazing, opening your heart, right? Like there is a certain disbalance for various reasons. Some connected to astronomy, some connected to just what the twins are going through. You know, it's Divine Feminine is out of balance. So this Temperance card is helping get things back on track, and feel those wings on the back again. Be able to fly where you want, be able to be more in control of your destiny and change things. In control in a good way, right? Also have new curiosity about what's going on in your life, right? Like curiosity about the people you meet and why they're in your life, curiosity about some creative ideas that you get, some parts of you that need healing, like I had with my left knee. You know, like this rebalancing kind of resets. It puts feminine in a fresh start, where this new exploration is possible and self-sabotaging is not needed. Like usually this card, Eight of Swords, is pretty dark, it's pretty brutal, but look at this card, it's beautiful. It's just about this angel in a cage where the cage is not really closed, but the angel chooses to stay, right? So this is also a new level of awareness about certain karmic experiences where we choose to stay, right? And it's actually, even if you made a decision to stay there for the time being, it's still important to acknowledge that responsibility. Like that makes a huge difference. Okay, what's going on with divine masculine right now? We'll get there. Five of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Chariot. Yeah, so DMs are playing this game of chess, you know, different combinations, different strategies, a lot of people in the mix. They each have their own goal and priority and trying to figure things out. And this could be for some at work, for some in their personal life, but this is like the general gist and a bit of a headache that they get. And you know, when you spin too much and then you get dizzy, there you go. They're getting a little dizzy from all this movements. So the promise is basically that there is a new beginning that will give way to this connection and also to connect, well, give way to the relationship, and also will allow to connect to divine feminine through some creative process. And it's been blessed. This movement has been blessed, right? But before this is possible, the masculines have to stop playing the chess game. There's lots of pieces that are not under our control, that can vary like around, and then you know, like it's important to add your free will to the equation, right? And that's what is needed here, to set things in order, or at least to remove this impact from yourself. Then you can get here. Beautiful. Okay, the energy of the connection is gonna be shown to us with the Dreamway Tarot. The Fool, I love this. Okay. 10 of Swords in reverse, 10 of Cups in reverse. Guess what? The twins drop the expectations towards each other, right? Like these are big time expectations. They're the 10s. Either negative or positive, they're just dropping them. They're just walking into it. They're like, you know what? This is too complicated. I don't want to figure it out all by myself. So I'm just gonna go and try it, and we'll see where it takes us. That's a very interesting approach, especially from like within the connection, meaning that this is relevant for both twins. Okay, let's get a card of advice, of support for divine feminines. Just a second. Crown chakra. Pay attention to your ideas, as they are messages of true divine guidance sent in answer to your prayers. Pay attention to your connection with the divine and the messages you're getting. it's going to be important for that trailblazing, right? Because you can't trailblaze a new path with things that you've learned from other people, from how things used to work before, right? You need that divine spark, that divine download to come up with something brand new. Okay, let's see what we have for the masculine. We have emotional sensitivity. Honor and respect your deep sensitivity, as it is a gift to us all. Yeah, and it could be challenging for masculine to do that, right? Because when we hear emotional sensitivity, it sounds girly, sounds like it's a feminine vibe, and a lot of times masculines are not very comfortable expressing this side of themselves. Hopefully, if you're awake and you're on the twin flame journey, you are comfortable and you know very well that actually in each of us we have both masculine and feminine energies. And being light workers, being twins, it's actually important to integrate both feminine and masculine energies in ourselves. Okay, I'm getting one more message. So if you're struggling with listening to your sensitivity or acknowledging it or being grateful for it, you can go to some either event where the sensitivity, sensuality, intuition are being worked on, are being observed, are being talked about, and you can add your 2 cents, and that would be beneficial. But also you can find a friend, somebody who you can entrust this kind of information and see how they feel, whether they think it's okay, although it should be you deciding anyway, right? So somebody to the rescue here, yeah. And it looks like the situation with the apartment is gonna change for better. Somebody needed to hear that. I don't know whose apartment was it, but it just came through. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I love you all, and I will be back with more readings very, very soon, probably from the land of Canada. So I'll see you then.